Hi guys, and welcome to The Sims Tonight. My name is Nigel, and today I'm going to be starting my Asylum challenge. Now this is quite an interesting little challenge that I came across while just going through YouTube videos the other day, and this really intrigued me. Um, I am still doing the Amazon challenge, but this really reached out to me a lot. It's you're in control of. You've got 8 Sims, but you are only allowed to actually control one of them, and they are all completely and utterly batshit crazy. So this is going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, one comment that I've had recently suggested that perhaps I wasn't getting enough game time into the videos. So what we're going to do is I'm going to record every single minute of gameplay footage as possible. The only times that I will miss any footage is if it's boring and I need to skip it, or I'm doing a transition in between worlds. Then I'll just edit the video or skip through to that part or fast forward, whatever. But yeah, you'll miss those really boring parts. It's only the pieces where things are really happening that you want to see, and that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, so let's introduce you to our patients. First we have my character, which is Cleo Spiridakos, and I had a tough time figuring out a name for her. She actually has what I'm going to call Cleopatra syndrome, whereas she actually believes she is Cleopatra's reincarnate. And so she's got her hair styled like Cleopatra, and she wears her makeup like Cleopatra, and basically she dresses a lot like Cleopatra in every aspect that she can. And she also has a lot of the traits that apparently Cleopatra really had, which is she's a serial romantic, she's alluring, and she's got the romantic trait, but I've also given her the non-committal trait. Now, as far as her mental stability is concerned, she's got the Cleopatra syndrome, but Cleopatra also was also a bit of a nymphomaniac. So basically, this is what she is going to be: suffers from Cleopatra syndrome and is a closet nymphomaniac. So she'll be probably hitting on everyone in the house without question. So let's have a quick look at her outfit here. So we've got the everyday, which is obviously the gown for the hospital, but she's got a few other everyday outfits that she can switch between. So we've got this one, as you can see, looking like Cleopatra. Got the Egyptian sandals. Onto the next one, again, sort of something Cleopatra would wear, and all through. So that's her everyday. Onto the formal. She's got 5 outfits there. Sports gear, I only gave her the one. Sleep outfit, she's got 3 outfits there. So there we go for that. Party outfit, 3 outfits there. There's some really great CC out here for these challenges. Really loving the CC we can get, and that's her swimwear. So that's Cleo, or Cleopatra. And let's move on to our next sim, Harley Hyde. Now Harley I got off of the gallery, and she was made for English Simmers Asylum challenge, but I don't think she used her. There was actually quite a few people that made some really good sims for English Simmers challenge that never got used, so I've grabbed a few of them, and they're going to be used here. This is a mixture of ones I've created and ones that I've grabbed off of the hashtag for Asylum Challenge. So Harley, we'll have a look at her story in a minute. We'll take a look at all the stories for the characters that were made for the Asylum Challenge. So this is Harley. She's got 5 outfits. And formal one. Sleep, she's got just that. And so on and so forth. And then we come on to Siren Bethany Lay, or Siren, I think it's pronounced, I'm not sure. And she's got those 2 outfits. Now, she's got the criminal trait. Now, with this challenge, 2 of the Sims that are non-controllable can actually go out and get jobs. And they've got to be criminals, so that's the rules. So she's going to be one of the ones that goes out and gets a job. So onto her formal gear, sports gear, sleep gear. Go for an extra sleep outfit. They've all got an extra sleep outfit, so that's her gear. Now Alex, here we come. Alex Rose. Alex, well, I can't remember what his story is, but we'll take a look at it. However, I've added to it. And what Alex's story is he has watched just a little bit too much Star Wars. So we'll take a look and just have a look at Alex here. Alex, he likes this hat, but he also likes to think he is sometimes a Jedi or a Sith, or he's fighting for the Rebel Alliance, or there again there's his dark Jedi outfits. So he's just got a few issues. So then on to his formal gear, his athletic, his sleep. I just left him with the one outfit for his sleep. And then onto the party and his swimwear. Okay, then on to Addison. Addison Calderon. She's our other criminal who will be going out and getting a job. So just quickly take a look at her outfits. That's her everyday outfits. Formal. Athletic. Sleep. Party outfit. And swimwear. Claire Green, this is one of the ones I created, I think. Not quite sure. It was one of the old ones from when we had the beta creator sim. So that's her everyday outfits. Formal, athletic, sleep. I'll give her actually the other one as well. I'll just put it in her second slot, and we'll take her shoes off actually. So that's fine. And then we're on to Claire's party outfit and her swimwear. And something's actually happened here. So we'll remove her shoes and we'll change her top. And I think that's pretty much a match for that. Or as close as I'm gonna get. So yep. So that's Claire. And then we're on to Zoe. And that's Zoe's everydays. Formal, athletic, sleep. She's got the two outfits again. They all have, as I said. Party gear and swimwear. And then we move on to Bonnie Kearney. And she was one that was made for English Simmers Challenge as well that didn't get used, so I thought I'd put her to use because she's a really pretty looking sim. So that's her everyday outfits. Formal, athletic, sleep gear, party gear, and swimwear. So let's just take a quick look at their traits. She is an art lover. Of course, she's a lunatic. She's a loner, and she wants to be a painter extraordinaire. And she's got the music trait. Then on to Zoe's traits. She's clumsy, childish, quick learner, and she's nerd brain. Claire is a goofball. She's hot-headed, dastardly, and a chief of mischief. Addison, she hates children. She's hot-headed, got the public enemy trait, and dastardly again. Alex, he's gloomy, he's a bro, gregarious, and he wants to be a friend of the world. And Siren, she's mean, she's gloomy, dastardly, and public enemy. Harley, she's self-assured, outgoing, gregarious, and wants to be a friend of the world as well. Cleo, as I said before, she's romantic, non-committal, alluring, and a serial romantic. So let's get started. We'll go through their backstories a little bit later, but I really want to get into this because this is like a really good challenge. So bear with me, and we'll see you in the Asylum. I'll take you a quick little tour on the Asylum, and then we'll get started with the characters.